Hi there, you have tuned into Buy Now Sell Now on ET Now. I'm Shrishti Sharma. With me today is Soumit Sarkar, and viewers, just a small caveat that today we have the Times Now Summit that is ongoing in Delhi. So we will keep dipping into that. We will get you the live coverage from that particular event. So for Buy Now Sell Now show, where we get you answers for all your stock related queries, we have very less time and a lot of queries to address to. So let's get straight to that one. And with this, let me welcome on board two of our very special guests for today, who have been waiting by all throughout. Would like to welcome Kush Bohra on the technical front and Vivek Karwa on the fundamental side. And a very good morning to both of you. And apologies, you have been waiting all throughout to get to help our viewers with their stock related queries. But we have a lot of queries. Then, in the first query that I have, Vivek is coming in on Bajaj Finserv. Dr. PVN Rao is holding the stock and he's sitting at a profit in this one. But the kind of a news flow that we have related to Bajaj Group of stocks, would you advise to book out profits, or can he continue to hold on?
Should continue holding it on, Srishti. And what I feel is over last maybe some time, the stock has been more or less consolidating, and due to which the valuations have become quite reasonable. I don't say cheap, but yeah, compared to the peer group, I think it's almost at say tandem with the peer group. So hold it on. I think 1650 should not be a bad price, and I don't think there is going to be any big downside also from here. So overall, a great company.
From Padmasiva Rao from Bangalore. Now, he has around 600 shares of Tata Steel bought at a price of 120 rupees per share. Kush, on technical charts, do you advise him to sell around 100 shares of Tata Steel currently and buy or shift to Sham Metallics at current prices?
So as far as Tata Steel goes, the structure's pretty strong. The rebound has been, pretty magnificent. So I would suggest actually holding on to this one with a trading stop loss of 148. As far as Sham Metallics goes, again, here too, we've seen a rebound, but the strength has not been as as evident as Tata Steel. So my suggestion would be hold on to Tata Steel with the kind of momentum picking up. The stock could see higher levels. Just hold on with a trailing stop loss.
Kush, once again coming to you, this query is coming in on Syngene, and Manish is holding 1,000 shares from a price of 650 rupees. Can he continue to hold this counter or look out for better opportunities?
Well, the good thing is that, his buying price is fairly low. The stock's been in a broad-ish kind of a range with a negative bias. But for the last, 4 or 5 sessions, we've seen a sharp rebound. So my suggestion would be, there could be momentum picking up in this stock. So here too, the advice would be to hold on with a trailing stop loss. The number comes in at 690. That is also where the 20 DMA is placed. Since he's been holding on for some time, not a bad idea to continue holding on and keep moving the trailing stop loss higher. The immediate target that he could look at is 745, where the 200 DMA lies.
From V. Murli from Bangalore, and it's for you, Vivek. He wants to know whether it's worth adding G Shipping at a current price of around 980 rupees. Can this stock give a return of around 18 to 20% apart from the dividend yield that it has been giving? And also he wants to know whether it's worth adding Cello World or DOMS Industries or Vibho Steel Tubes. Now, both three are recently listed companies. Any of these three companies that could be worth investing?
First of all, GE Shipping, I think when you compare the stock with other shipping companies, this still looks quite reasonably valued. And yeah, is 15-20% possible? Yes, it is possible. And in case the global situation, the global economic situation improves, I think the stock could do even more better from here. So overall, a great company. I think you should hold it on, and if somebody really wants to buy, actually can buy as well. And you mentioned 3 other names. I really lost them.
Cello World, DOMS, and Vibho Steel Tubes.
Out of these 3, if you ask me, I would still go in a SIP manner in Cello World, because that company, particularly into molded furniture, should continue doing well. And DOMS and all the stationery thing, I think those businesses are very, very, commodity oriented. I would avoid them. But yeah, Cello World still looks good. Buy it in small quantities because the valuations don't look that cheap right now. But yeah, if you compare it with Supreme and other Neel Kamal kind of companies, I think Cellular World also looks good.
All right. Once again, coming to you, Vivek, I'm not sure whether you tracked this counter or not, but a viewer named V. Ravichandran from Chennai wants an advice on KCP Sugar. He wants to know how is the stock fundamentally, how is the company fundamentally, and can he go in and invest rupees 3 lakhs with a 3 to 5 year investment horizon?
See, it's again South-based company. I think the AGM also happens in Chennai only, and investor also is from Chennai. See, KCP Group as such is good group. It's a great group overall. Company has been reducing its debt, and see, when you talk about sugar, it's not about KCP Sugar or any other sugar. Sugar as a commodity is going right now through a turmoil because of elections. I feel after the elections get over, there'll be some leniency by the government shown on the sugar companies, and that should really augur well for KCP Sugar as well. So if you ask me best pick in sugar as such, I would still go with Renuka, though it has underperformed because at this 40-41 levels, I think that looks quite interesting stock. And particularly because the company also is the biggest ethanol manufacturer. So it should be either Renuka or Balrampur Chini compared to KCP Sugar. But if you really want to buy KCP Sugar, attend AGM, yes, you can still go ahead.
It's from Sayak from Bangalore, and it's for you again, Vivek. He's holding around 1,000 shares of NHPC bought at a price of 78 rupees. He's asking whether should he continue to hold this counter. He can hold it for the next 5 years. He's just a bit concerned right now because of the recent downgrades that we have seen when it comes to NHPC. So what would be your advice here?
See, NHPC, if you look at my past interviews with you in the past shows, I've always been saying that please book profit. And when it hit real good high, approximately more than 100, 110, that range, since then I have been saying book profits. So I'm overall bullish on the energy sector overall. But when it comes to hydropower, in which NHPC is a major player, I'm not bullish on that segment. So even now, I would not advise to buy. I would still put an avoid on it.
Kush, coming to you for the next query. This one is on a cash counter named PJ Electroplast, where Rajinder Tyagi from New Delhi is thinking to buy this counter today. So, is this a good investment to enter into, and any targets he can look forward to in the next 6 months to 1 year?
Well, a very sharp downturn on this one, and ever since mid-December. Now, if you look at the recent moves, the stock is trying to make a bottom and attempt a recovery. But my suggestion would be to hold on for some time. We're looking at a level of 17-10. Once that is taken out, will the stock perhaps enter into any kind of an uptrend? So my suggestion would be hold on a little bit, buy if the 17-10 level is crossed and the stock sustains or closes above that for a day. Once that happens, I think the stock is in for a sharpish kind of an up move, where 1850 would be the first target positionally, and then 2000 will act as the second target. 1500 is where you can place your stop loss. So not too far away, but hold up just so that we get a confirmation that indeed the bottom is in place and the stock is attempting a revival.
The next query is from Shilpa from Hyderabad, and she's asking whether she hold or should she hold Wipro, which she has bought at a price of 538, and PFC, which she has bought at a price of 395. Kush, what would be your view here?
So Wipro as a whole, I'm assuming this is a positional bet that she's made, or an investment bet that she's made. Wipro does tend to move a little slow. So there is a possibility that, her holding period might perhaps be a little longer than anticipated. But Wipro close to the support zone of 470 and attempting a revival from here. There is a possibility that, she could see her buying price, in the coming months. So Wipro is a hold. The next I think was on PFC. Here too, there's a consolidation with a positive bias. So hold on to this one. I think once 400 is taken out convincingly, then the stock could very well move to those 425 and 450 levels.
All right, that's the take coming in on the IT counters. But with this, let's kickstart taking your queries in the rapid fire session. And the first query is for you, Vivek. This one is coming from Akshay. He's having 50% profit in Pidilite. So can he move this money into stocks like Rainbow Hospitals and Narayan Hridralaya at this point in time for a long term?
I would really say go ahead and buy Rainbow Hospitals.
The next query is from Mahalakshmi from Hyderabad, and she's asking whether should she continue to remain invested in L&T or should she shift to GR Infra and JSW Infra. Vivek, what would be your view here?
I think instead of other infra, L&T is still better.
Okay, Kush, what's your advice on RK Forging? Thomas wants to know, is this a good buy at current market price?
Well, the stock's attempting a rebound. My suggestion would be to, even if you do accumulate at the current price, then keep a strict stop loss of 660. The stock has a potential to move to 730, and once that is taken out to 770 levels also. So on the rebound, RK Forging does look like a decent buy.
The next query is from Anjana from Kolkata. Now she is holding Jio Financials and can continue to hold it for the next 5 years. Vivek, what would be your advice for Jio Financial here?
If it is 5 years, I think you should hold it on. But if it is short term, the stock is really overstressed in the valuations. You should avoid. So 5 years is okay, but short term, no.
Oh, all right, Vivek, what's your advice on Bata India? Saji is holding 250 shares from a price of 1450 rupees in the medium term. What are the prospects?
Medium term should do well. You should hold it on, and I am holding it last 12 years from 60 rupees.
Well, the next query is from Mohit from Ludhiana. Now he was holding shares of Shipping Corporation of India, and due to the demerger, now he has got around 1500 shares of Shipping Corporation of India land and asset. Now, what should he do with this shares? Vivek, what would be your view here?
It is going to be like Hemisphere Properties, wherein there's a company, Hemisphere Properties, which I had earlier recommended. It did well, quite well. So if really the government is going to divest that stake, then it will do well. So will that happen? I have no idea, but I think you should hold it on.
All right, viewers, with this, it's time's up in this edition of the Rapid Fire session as well as on the Buy Now, Sell Now show. But Vivek, I must tell you that it's commendable that you have been holding Bata since rupees 60. So that's great to know. But it was, we couldn't take much of the queries today. So, but with this, it's time's up as well. So thank you so much, Vivek, as well as Kush, for joining us today and helping all our viewers resolve their stock-related queries. But with this, viewers, it's a goodbye from me and Sumit and the entire team who put this show together. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.